Welcome to another edition of Dan Frequently Asked Questions. In this edition, we're going to be discussing hiking to altitude after diving. Is it a problem or not? Keep watching. We got a question from a diver saying that they would like to do a hike shortly after diving and whether this would be a problem. They indicated that the elevation would be 300 feet and that that would be the extent of the excursion from sea level and whether or not this was potentially hazardous. Well, in answer to your question, most dive tables that are at sea level suggest that an increase in altitude up to 1,000 feet or 300 meters should not be unusually harmful or put you at risk for decompression illness. As a result, the elevation per se to 300 feet is not significant. What might be significant, though, is the exercise that would be involved with a hike. By and large, we prefer people to at least wait for 4 hours and as long as possible up to 24 hours after diving, but at least 4 hours before exposing themselves to any form of strenuous exercise. The reason being that most of the loss of inert gas and in fact venous gas bubbling occurs within the first 2 to 4 hours after a dive, and that is certainly not a time in which you would like to agitate the body, possibly be holding your breath and causing a valsalva to let bubbles shunt through a PFO or even through the lungs. So barring the immediate hiking, which we would not recommend, after 4 hours, there's little reason to think that an exposure to an elevation of 300 feet would be particularly hazardous if, of course, you are asymptomatic and have done conservative diving. So I hope that answers your question. Until next time, safe diving.